EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Nothing wrong with that one. How about 300 yards and in the fairway? Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
That's a painful miss right there. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water. Really good. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Settles in over the putt. That's a nice roll, and with that birdie, now 2 under par for the tournament. And we pick up action at the 4th. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard. Looks extremely solid.
Yeah, it looks well poised, actually, to have a very good round today. Oh, that's fine.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
Frank, the tournament scoring record was set by Buddy Allen. That was way back in 1973. A whopping 23 under. That's like a video game score.
Yeah, they made sure that would never happen again. They lengthened the golf course. They firmed up the greens. They sped them up. They did everything to make sure that nobody, including you, ever shoots 23 under here again.
Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here at the par 5. And it makes the green in regulation. Not a gimme, but well within his range. who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Now to the 5th hole. And off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see two different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. The wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Very nicely done, right on the dance floor.
It's no snack, though. You'd like that one again.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Frank, the par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill.
You've got to really pick a line here, Rich. There's a big pine tree down there. On that line, 260 yards gets it to the fairway.
How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here. This looks like it's going to find the target.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That's good work right there. Just a tap in. This from 7 feet. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. Now at the par 3-7, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
But it's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side. So you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker. So it's still a daunting tee shot.
Headed for the bunker. And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Great professionals, Frank. They don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Makes a par, but that will not hold the position on the leaderboard.
A lot of aggressive golf going on right now.
Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Frank, you can feel the momentum shifting.
You can. It might look tight at the top at the moment, but you definitely get the impression we're going to see a change in the lead very soon.
Beautiful birdie right there. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 ninth.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, so it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So they'll tap in. Time to regroup, Frank.
A little slip. To recover. Bogeys aren't the worst.
Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot. But once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here. Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. For par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
Good contact, good result. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Continues to putt beautifully. Par 4 13th, Frank, you played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. That's an absolute beauty.
Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. So just a formality here. A good effort, a good par putt. Frank, now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green, so ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
Here we go. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Getting set now over the putt.
How did that not go in?
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
For the par. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Now at the 15th, big dog leg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
Frank just continuing to make the game look easy.
This just shortens the whole golf course up when you can hit it that far.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it was well on the cards.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Frank, par 3 17, daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
This is a good-looking shot. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity and getting ready for the putt. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Under par on the day. Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.